This is OwlUp, where learning happens in minutes, not hours. For a deeper journey, explore all our courses at owlup.co. Now, let's dive in. Welcome back to Wine for Normal People. I'm excited to dive into Chapter 3, where we're tackling the art of pairing wine with food. Because let's be honest, most of us just want to know what goes with pizza night and Sunday dinner. We'll break down the simple factors that make certain wines sing with specific dishes, so you can stop second-guessing yourself at the wine shop. Let's get into it. Wine pairing is not about rules, it's about rescue missions. One sip transforms a too salty fry into pure bliss. Another turns your favorite pasta oddly metallic. This episode asks, why does the same wine make one dish shine and another fall completely flat? A sommelier will talk about structure the way a contractor talks about load-bearing walls. It's the invisible framework that keeps everything standing. In wine, that structure isn't mystical, it's measurable. Labs can literally chart how sharp the acidity is, how grippy the tannins are, how much alcohol is warming the finish. Now zoom out to the plate. Your food has its own structure. Salt levels, fat content, sweetness, even how crunchy or creamy it feels. When these two architectures line up, flavors seem to stretch, deepen, and snap into focus. When they clash, sourness spikes, bitterness hangs on your tongue, or the dish goes oddly mute. In this episode, we'll stop treating pairing like guesswork and peek under the hood, how acidity, tannin, alcohol, and flavor intensity interact with what you actually eat on a Tuesday night. Tonight's glass isn't just red or white, it's a set of dials that were quietly set long before you pulled the cork. Grape variety, ripeness, oak, climate, even how vigorously the wine was stirred on its lees, all of these choices nudge those structural knobs into place. On the plate, recipe choices do the same. A squeeze of lemon, an extra knob of butter, a last-second shower of flaky salt. Suddenly, that ordinary roast chicken isn't one flavor, but a moving target. The fun, and the skill, is learning which dial to reach for when the food shifts under your feet. Think of your wine like a set of sliders on a soundboard. Sweetness, body, intensity, bubbles. You're not asking red or white anymore. You're asking, which sliders do I nudge to sync with what's on this plate? Start with sweetness. A dry wine next to even mildly sweet food, glaze on salmon, barbecue sauce, ketchup on a burger, will seem harsher and more sour. Flip the script. If the wine is slightly sweeter than the dish, everything relaxes. That's why off-dry Riesling can tame chili heat, or why a slightly sweet Lambrusco handles sticky ribs so well. The sugar doesn't make things cloying, it acts like a shock absorber for spice, smoke, and char. Salt is another quiet power player. That Cornell finding, salt dialing bitterness down by about a third, is your permission slip to serve structured wines with salty food. Feta-heavy Greek salad, anchovy pizza, fries, fried chicken, all of them make mini wines taste smoother, fruitier, less severe. A sprinkle of salt on a tomato slice or steak can suddenly make a too sharp red feel just right. Now layer in fat and texture. Rich, creamy dishes, carbonara, mac and cheese, burrata, beg for either cut or echo. Cut. High-acid whites, lean sparklers, lighter reds chilled down. They slice through richness so the last bite tastes as vivid as the first. Echo. Fuller-bodied wines aged in oak with that rounded, creamy feel mirror the dish and turn the whole thing into a slow, enveloping wave rather than a sharp contrast. Intensity is your volume control. Delicate poached fish, simple roasted vegetables, lightly seasoned chicken breast. These disappear behind a booming, oaky red or a heavily extracted white. You don't need perfect pairings here as much as respect for scale. Gentle food with gentle wine, punchy food with punchy wine, so that one doesn't shout the other off the table. Bubbles are their own cheat code. Carbonation doesn't just feel festive, it physically resets your palate, especially with fried or high-fat foods. That's why champagne with fried chicken, cava with croquetas, or Prosecco with potato chips works so consistently. The fizz lifts the grease, the acidity refreshes, the salt polishes the wine. Price sits on top of all this but doesn't drive it. A modest, high-acid Vino Verde can sing with oysters, while an expensive, dense red can taste clumsy next to them. Balance beats budget every time. Think about actual Tuesday night plates. Take takeout sushi with wasabi and soy. Instead of defaulting to white wine, focus on those sliders. Go for something light-bodied with crisp fruit and no oak. The soy's salt smooths rough edges, while clean citrus and stone fruit notes stay clear over the rice and fish. Now jump to delivery pepperoni pizza. You've got acid in the sauce, fat in the cheese, spice in the meat. Slide toward a juicy, not too tannic red. Think bright cherry, moderate body. The wine's freshness keeps bites lively, and its fruit rides alongside the tomato and char without turning bitter. Consider a simple burger night. The toppings secretly decide the best bottle. Blue cheese and bacon? You can step up intensity and structure. Fresh tomato, lettuce, and pickles? Dial back to something fresher and lighter so the crunch and tang don't get steamrolled. Analogy time. Pairing is like building a small investment portfolio. Diversify the risk, salt, heat, richness, with wines that steady the overall picture rather than double down on volatility. As tech creeps into pairing, your glass may soon respond to you more than to the rules. Apps could learn you dislike even mild bitterness or adore chilly heat, then tweak recs like a streaming service building your queue. Climate-shifted styles from England or Canada might become the new go-tos for rich comfort food, while zero-proof wines let the same logic guide weeknights. Your future dinner table isn't about more options, it's about smarter, quieter ones. The real win isn't nailing a correct match, it's noticing how each tweak shifts the experience. Swap glasses between plates, split a bottle across courses, or test a spicy dish with two totally different styles. Like rearranging furniture in a room, small moves change how everything feels, and over time, your own taste becomes the only algorithm that matters. Before next week, ask yourself, 1. Tonight, if I cook one simple dish I already love, like roast chicken, tomato pasta, or a veggie stir-fry, what specific wine style from the episode, for example, crisp Sauvignon Blanc, light Pinot Noir, or rich Chardonnay, can I intentionally test with it, and what do I notice changing in the flavors with each sip? 2. When I taste that pairing, which exact moments feel off? Too bitter with the veggies, too sharp with the sauce, too heavy with the protein? And what tweaks, like chilling the wine a bit more, adding lemon to the dish, or choosing a lighter-bodied red, could I try right away to bring better balance? 3. Next time I shop, how could I use just one rule from the episode, like match intensity or acid with acid, to pick a different bottle than usual? And what will I pay close attention to when I pair it with something as simple as cheese, chips, or takeout? This was OwlUp, your daily step forward. This series continues with more chapters on OwlUp.co. Visit OwlUp.co to access the complete course and continue your learning journey. See you there!